What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Nick Theriot here, and today I'm coming at you with 10 lessons I've learned after spending over $1 million on Facebook ads in 2020. Before we get started on this video, make sure you hit the like button and hit that subscribe button for new videos every other day, helping you out with Facebook ads, marketing, helping the e-com business owners to succeed in 2021. Let's get started, guys. Okay, guys, so my 2020 recap. I'm going to do another video because we've done over $3 million in sales in 2020. I'm going to do another video going over some more strategic stuff of things I've learned. But for this particular video, it's just going to be in general, things I've learned, lessons I've learned, more importantly, through trial and error, and like big key things that's really made an impact on my advertising game. So I apologize for the lighting as well, because the lighting is probably horrible right now on this camera, but let's get started. So 2020 recap, we spent over $1.1 million on Facebook ads. This is divided between 13 different clients we've serviced in 2020. All of them are e-commerce clients, and 12 out of 13 use Shopify. We've generated over $3.1 million in revenue. That's literally just ad revenue. We've probably done more than that if we actually tie everything in, because Facebook underreports. This is literally just inside the Facebook Ads Manager showing you revenue we generated. Average ROAS is a 2.8. Typical Facebook average, industry average is about 3 to 4x. So it's a little below average, but like every great below average joke, let's just keep going forward. We serviced 13 clients. Again, we had 2 clients hit their first ever 6-figure months, and 2 clients made their first 7 figures. And I know that sounds crazy, 13 clients, you divide that by 3.1 million. We had 2 clients that pretty much made up majority of that 3.1 million, and then we had like a few other clients that probably only spent a few $1,000s. And I'm gonna dive deeper into, as that's one of the lessons I've learned in my thing. So lesson number 1, keep things simple and organized. When it comes down to your strategy, when it comes down to your ad creation, your naming conventions in terms of the campaign, the ad set, and the ad, you need to have things organized. Having things organized allows you to be more efficient inside the Facebook Ads Manager. You need to have a simple system to create new ads, to create new ad copy. And then 2 is you need to have a strategy you understand. I turn off, X ad set after X spin after X days if ROAS is this. Same thing for ads, same thing for campaigns. You need to have a simple strategy you can follow in terms of top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel, what campaigns you create. And you can't just be going inside the ad account and looking like a little puppy shitting all over itself. You need to be accurate. You need to keep things simple, keep things organized, have it all written down on paper. This is what I'm following. If you're testing strategies, follow that exact strategy you're going to test for 30 days. See how it works. If it doesn't work, then write down a new one and follow that for 30 days to see if it works. And if it doesn't, do a new one. But once we kept our strategy simple, we limited ourselves only a few campaigns. We stuck within those campaigns. We had a very straightforward process on how we test ad set, test ad. Our results blew through the roof. And it wasn't until we did that we really saw the big change inside the agency in terms of how efficient we were. We're maximizing our time. That's a huge thing. Keep things simple. Focus on the things that get results only. And stay organized. Now, lesson number 2 is track our key metrics. There's a lot of times where we're just we're getting a lot of input every day in terms of yesterday's data, last 7 days, last lifetime and stuff. But the problem is when you're just looking at that data, you have nothing relative to compare it to. So what we're working on right now, or what I'm trying to work on right now, is a Google Sheet like a dashboard that shows like yesterday's data. Then we have a week over week, a month over month, and year over year metrics. So that way we're understanding what our CPM right now is relative to yesterday or last 7-day average, stuff like that. So understand your metrics, your soft stats, your click-through rate, keep that at over 1%. Your CPC, your cost per click, keep that under $1. CPMs are different for every niche, so I can't really tell you about CPMs, but if it's, if yours are currently really, really, really high compared to previous, then maybe there's something going on with your ad. Maybe they're really low. Scale that puppy up. You've been blessed. Funnel metrics, your add to cart rate, your abandoned cart rate, your abandoned checkout rate, your conversion on the website. Because something as simple as a little website change could destroy an ad funnel, and you're wondering why. And you could have picked it up quickly if you just looked at your funnel metrics on a day-to-day basis. So that's all stuff you need to look at. So you need to understand all these key metrics and not just look at purchases and ROAS, because purchases and ROAS are lag indicators. Those are things that you see at the end, whereas your lead indicators are your day-to-day things that you can perform repeatedly to get your lag indicator, which is your ROAS, your revenue. Lesson number 3 is manage emotions, manage your expectations, your mindset. How well balanced you are as a marketer is really going to determine your success with Facebook ads. If you're someone that's just emotionally charged and just keep jumping in the ads manager and emotionally making decisions, not following your strategy, you're going to have a hard time. So do not rush to scale. We've had this with one of my consulting clients the other day where I told them, hey, just leave all assets, $20 a day or $40 per day. And they went ahead and decided to raise one up as soon as they got one sale because the ROAS was good after just one sale. Of course, the ROAS was good because it barely got to spend any. And they quickly took it from $20 a day all the way up to $100 a day. Like, I didn't tell you to scale. I told you just leave it. Do not rush to scale. If you get a few sales, follow your strategy. Only do what your strategy says. Now, for us, it's, hey, ROAS is good. We let this run for 3 days without touching it. Let's scale up by 20% per day. Then we'll also try bigger campaigns with heavier budgets. Now, again, don't make emotionally charged decisions. If you go in the ads manager because you need to pay rent next month and you're doing this e-com business by yourself with and keeping it low budget and you're trying to pay rent next month, don't go ahead and jump in the ads manager. All right, let's scale everything. Try to push as much profit out, and then you crush the whole thing. Or maybe you're a business owner trying to hit a revenue goal, so you try to push as much uncalculated actions. You perform a bunch of uncalculated actions that completely destroy the ads manager. And always make sure you have money prepared before you spend it. So for bigger e-com businesses that are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, we both understand you don't have that. It's kind of reliant, but once you scale up to that point, you are essentially you have everything nailed down. But for newer businesses, don't go spend $1,500 on Facebook ads if you don't have $1,500 to spend. So only spend marketing when you're starting out. Have the money prepared before you spend it. And again, if I didn't say it already, stay disciplined to your strategy and your systems. Now, lesson number 4, do not install the Facebook ads app. Your girlfriend will hate you. Your husband will hate you. Your boyfriend, your significant other is going to hate you if you install this app. You are going to be way too emotionally tied to it and be checking it throughout the day for no reason because there's no key actions you can take by seeing that app every hour. All it's going to do is going to fluctuate your mood. Sales are good this hour. Oh, my mood's good. Sales are bad next hour. Oh, my mood's bad again. So do not install that app. There is no reason you need this app on your phone. Just take it from me. I've spent way too much time in 2020 looking at this app, and I've never needed it once. The only time I've ever really needed it was on Christmas Day when I didn't have my laptop near me, and I needed to hurry up and check the ads manager because an ad that could literally get this company sued was running because one of their interns turned it on. That's it. So do not install this app. only check the Facebook Ads Manager. Like I literally only check the Facebook Ads Manager 1 and 2 times per day. Usually once in the morning to look at yesterday's data, and then like, maybe midday towards the end of the day, I check it again just to see how campaign performance is doing. Because again, I have very disciplined strategy, and my strategy does not require me to sit in front of the ads manager, looking like some stock trader that's like every second, oh, raise it by $5 right here. And no, that's unrealistic expectations. That's unrealistic things you have, and visions you have about Facebook ads. You don't need any of that. So a lot of, in which we're going to get to next, or in a second. A lot of my time is spent on bigger picture things in terms of creatives, ad copy, offers, angles, the more important stuff. The ads manager, I'm simply just raising, lowering budget. I'm checking ads every few days, turning things off, and that's it. That is it. Now, start off with small budget testing. Again, it's another reason why I stay so calm is because I start off with small budget testing. I don't create a new ad and just go spend $100 a day testing it. So I'll spend like $10 a day to test new creatives and like $40 a day to test new audiences. Keep in mind, this is on accounts that spend anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 per day. And I'm spending, maybe $40 to test a new audience and $10 to test a new creative. Very low budget. And the stuff that works, we really start to push. So that's a big key right there. Now, lesson number 6, and this is something that I really, really, really learned in 2020, especially when the agency started, because we really started working with e-commerce clients in September of 2019. Then January of 2020, I was like, let's take on as many e-com clients as we can. And then that way, what we can do is we can just get them all results and really crush it for them. And we just take revenue, like a percentage of their revenue. And that's how we make all of our money. So this is going to be more agency advice right here. But sometimes it's really not it's the product, not the client. So we've worked with all amazing clients in 2020. There was not a single client that's just a bad person. All of them are amazing people, very loyal to their vision. But sometimes it's just the product market fit is just not there. And as an agency owner, we do everything we can to, get a client to be successful. And sometimes we tried everything with some of these clients. We signed on 13 clients in 2020. 4 of them were all like perfect, amazing clients, amazing products. The other 9 clients were absolutely amazing, but their products just were not product market fit. And also too, the only 4 clients that really succeeded in 2020 had all of these factors right here. High average order value, at least a 60% profit margin, doing at least $30K per month in revenue when we signed them on. Has products we can upsell / cross scale, and also realistic goals. We talked to a client before where they were trying to do, they were spending like $1,000 a day and they're trying to spend like $10,000 a day the next week, and they weren't even profitable. Like, whoa, we got to back up. There's a lot of new things we have to do first before we can even do that. So, if you're an e-com agency, this has worked extremely well for us, this criteria, before we sign on our clients, and we learned it the hard way. So out of the 13 clients we signed on in 2020, only 4 out of those 9 had this criteria. We pulled this out after the first 2 were super successful. Then we used this criteria to filter out the next 2. Those were super successful. So obviously there's something with this formula right here that's working really well for us. Whereas the other 9, they didn't have a proven product, very, very low budget. And then also too, maybe some unrealistic goals and stuff like that. So really bad. Now, lesson number 7 is understand the consumer buying behavior. Now, this again is going to be different for every single business owner that's looking at this, or different niche. Every niche will be different because, like, for example, January is a slow for most industries. But if you own a gym wear brand right now, or if you own anything in the gym space, you're probably seeing some really good results right now because January, everyone's doing the new year, new you. But this for us was like the biggest things we've noticed. So, we're like, hey, why ain't Facebook ads working right now? Maybe it's my funnel, maybe something like that. And then sometimes you need to pull back and look at the bigger perspective. You have to understand that people are buying. And you also have to understand what is the general circumstance, the general kind of behavior people are expressing right now. What are people thinking right now? What are people, how they're saving their money and stuff like that. So like January, super slow for most industries because people have a buyer hangover from Black Friday and December. So January, it's very slow for paid advertising. August, and pretty much from January to August, it's pretty clean. Like from February to September, or from February to July, we crush it. Like, besides like holidays, and then there's certain weeks in the summer that might be a little bit down because people are starting to take vacations and stuff, but otherwise it's pretty good. So August is like our next is like a big vacation month we noticed. Also back to school, people are pulling back money to spend on other stuff and focus it on school money and stuff for their kids. Again, different markets will be different. November, people stop spending money up until Black Friday. December, it's usually only 1 to 2 good weeks because people just spend all their money on Black Friday. They don't want to order something after Christmas. The week before Christmas, they barely want to order because they want to make sure it comes in for Christmas. So you only left with 1 to 2 good weeks. Most holidays are a 50-50 coin flip, whether it's a really good holiday or not. Outside events. So like this year we had COVID, we had protests. Not getting like political things or anything like that. We had a lot of big events, and we noticed when some of these events were really, 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 really trending hard, we seen a big fluctuation in sales. And then obviously big news, just anything really, 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 really big news when the stuff that happened in DC. This is like the third or second week of January for me right now, but first week of January when they had that big stuff that happened in the DC Capitol. We noticed a big drop in results, and since it's been staying in the news, we've also been seeing a big drop. We've seen a pretty hard drop in results since then, and nothing really picked up since then. So I'm not sure if it's completely correlated to it, but you just have to understand how these outside factors do have an effect on your Facebook advertising. Now, lesson number 8 is ride the waves. So now that we discussed how like there's some good waters and bad waters, you need to understand when there's time to scale and when you need to pull back. And that's a big thing for lesson number 8. Ride the waves. So when you ride the waves, you're essentially is when the water's smooth and it's going great, scale as hard as you can, push out every drop, squeeze out every penny as you can. And when the waters are rough, pull back. Don't try to hold $10,000 a day in ad spend if you just can't, because waters are rough right now. Pull back to a comfortable level. I know a lot of people back in October and November of 2020 when the election was going on and crazy results, high CPMs and all that. I know a lot of people that scale back from $10,000 a day to $1,000, $2,000 a day in ad spend. A few of my clients, we pulled them back from like $5,000 a day to $1,000 a day. So we have to do a lot of pulling back to find a new normal for their business for a little while. So, and again, some people have different goals. Some people can care less about ROAS and just trying to get as much spend, acquire as much customers as they can. So it might differentiate for different people. Now, lesson number 9 is 3 ways to increase revenue. You need to understand this and apply this as often as you can. So there's 3 ways to increase revenue for a business. You can increase the average order value, which is the easiest. You can literally probably just go increase the product price on all of your products by 10%. And then there you go. You just increase the average order value. Maybe a bundle deal, different little things like that. Free shipping over X amount. These are little things you can go and take action on right now. Now, increase order frequency might be a little harder because you may have to actually go ahead and create a new product, maybe create some new marketing material and stuff like that. So it might be just a little bit more work to increase order frequency. Something we recently did was just start to do a quick upsell after 7 to 10 day purchase audience inside Facebook ads. record a short CEO video, tell them thank you for the order. Here's a 10% off, some type of offer that they can go take action on now, and it gets a quick upsell and obviously increases order frequency. Now, the hardest is to acquire new customers. This is spending more at top of funnel, exerting more energy and more money into converting cold audiences into new customers. So you have to understand the 3 ways to increase revenue. You have to be working on these at all times. Understand the easiest ones all the way to the harder ones. Start taking action on the easier ones and slowly work your way up all the way to acquiring new customers. And it's going to make a huge difference in your business. Now, lesson number 10. Finally, this is the last big lesson and, to really show you guys. And that is focus on the bigger picture. So 80% of your time is going to be outside of the ads manager, regardless of what platform you're advertising on. 20% of your time will be inside the Facebook ads manager or one of these platforms. The other 80% of your time, whether you're an agency, you need to understand the product better, or you're a business owner, you're trying to figure out new ways, new customer avatars to go after with your product. Then after you figure out those customer avatars, different advertising angles in which we can promote that product to that avatar. Then different offers we can squeeze into those angles that our avatar would love. And then the creative content, the copywriting and the videos and the photo content, all that type of stuff that helps capture that customer avatar's attention to sell that product. So 80% of your time needs to be constantly creating new things like this to achieve new results. 20% of your time needs to be inside the Facebook Ads Manager, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Google. Focus on the bigger picture. Stop playing close. Stop playing small-minded. When you master all of this, you can care less if Facebook ads go off the grid the next day, because you can apply all of this to just Snapchat ads and boom. Apply it to TikTok ads and boom. Apply it to YouTube ads and boom, you're good. Apply it to Google ads. You focus on all of this, and these are just tools in which you target your ideal avatar to give them or acquire them. Sorry, having a little hard time speaking here. So yeah, spend 80% of your time on this, 20% of your time on this. Now, come on. If you just opened up the Facebook Ads Manager and you need to spend some time to learn how to use it, the best strategy, I completely understand. But if you just focus all your time on the new strategy, the next audience to target, the next ad copy to create, the next structure and stuff like that, you're going to miss out on all of this and you're going to get shit results. Take it from someone who's done it. So yeah, guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm not even going to switch back my camera because the lighting is absolute dog shit right now. That's why I hate filming later in the afternoon. It's a nice Friday afternoon for me right now. So let's give a huge like and subscribe for getting out a video late Friday afternoon. I'm sure you guys seen this Sunday morning. Give you guys good start to, some information to start y'all week off great. Really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you're an e-commerce business owner doing at least $25K a month in revenue, please click the link below, book a call with me and my team, and I'll personally go one-on-one with you, go through your ad account, through your business, and figure out what's the best route for you to take action on to really scale your business in 2021. And trust me, you'll get some amazing value. Completely free call. Usually charge $250 for this call as a consulting call, and we'll do it completely for free for you. So with that being said, I'm Nick Theriot. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.